Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest World Tutorials. I'm CGZ, and in this video we're going to go over the new special class. So that is going to be the Majin, so the demon. So you're going to see that I have this group of demons here, pretty good. I've been leveling them pretty well so far. So I have one close to 50, so 49, 48, 48, and 48. So yeah, so this is actually a very good class. They actually very good damage dealers. So yeah, I want to actually go over this specific class. So pretty much going over here to some of the class details. You're going to see right over here about the demon. So the demon is actually going to require you to have a battle master and a monster master at level 70 or above. But if you do have the Majin no Satori or Demon Enlightenment item that you do get from the current New Year's event, can actually bypass that, and even just starting off the game, you can actually get this particular class. But besides that, in terms of how this class is described, it's going to be right over here. So pretty much it's described as a terrifying demon god who carries weapons in both hands and overwhelms his opponents. So like I said, that's exactly what this class actually does. So in terms of weapons of expertise, this class is going to be able to use swords, daggers, spears, claws, and also great swords. So you can see here for this particular character, I'm going to actually have swords. So you can actually see I have two swords in my hand. So that's going to be one of the class abilities or class skills that you actually that I'll go over a little bit later. Here you're going to see I have a great sword here, and here I'm going to be equipped with two different claws. So that's going to be that there. So in terms of the actual souls, you're actually going to see that the slot 1 soul is going to be red and black. So we actually now have a slot for black souls, so that's actually quite good. So you can see here the Killer Majinger does now get the bonus for the 1.3 times bonus for being slotted in. Then slot 2 is going to be red and yellow. Slot 3 is going to be any color. And then slot 4 is going to be red and white. So white is going to be a new one. So we have not seen a white soul yet. So most likely sometime this year, possibly, I would say for the 5.5-year anniversary event, we will probably see a white soul coming out at that time. But that's pretty much that there. Then over here for the soul pass, there are going to be two soul pass. So one is going to be the superhuman path, which is for your battle master, and then you're going to have the other path, which is the super demon path, which is the monster master. So in the case of the superhuman path, that is going to increase critical hit rate and critical hit rate damage, while the super demon path is going to increase damage done by skills and to specific enemies. So that's going to be that there. So in regards to the actual abilities of this particular class, you're actually going to see, going back over to the details, you'll actually be able to see the actual list over here. So here, the first one is going to be called Nitoryu, which is pretty much dual wielding. That is why you can see, so this is the reason why you see me carrying two weapons instead of a weapon and a shield. But with this dual wielding, depending on the type of weapons, you will be able to equip two of them on at once. So one for each hand. So while dual wielding, you will be able to use the offensive skills of the weapon in your left hand along with the one in your right, and weapon and physical technique attacks will do damage twice for one action. So that's actually going to be quite good for this particular class, especially if you have the new weapon, so Stark's Demon Blade. Or that's actually going to be quite good in a battle once you get this class leveled up. But only 4 specific weapons can actually have dual wielding. So that's going to be swords, daggers, spears, and claws. So you cannot dual wield great swords, though that would actually be pretty boss if you could. Then the next class trait that you're going to have here is going to be Sukono Ichigeki, which is going to be critical hit blow. So depending on the skill, this increases the damage of critical hits and super critical hits. After that, we're going to have Konzetsu Yashi Mind, which is going to be Eradication Mind. So pretty much at the start of the battle, the wielder has a 20% chance to receive the special effect Enemy Type Plus, so which increases the damage value of specific enemy types. So that's something that we've seen on other weapons as well. Then over here, we're going to have Shinka no Hyo, which is going to be Secrets of Evolution. So we actually have seen this on other enemies in the past. So the Balzac Beast, for example, was, I believe, the first enemy to actually have this specific trait or skill. So with this, when dealing critical hit damage to an enemy, the Secrets of Evolution buff rank will increase and will have a max level of 6. As the Secrets of Evolution level increases, resistances to attributes are increased and damage taken by enemies is lessened. So that's going to be that there. Then over here, we're going to have Fuka Meinen, or Meijin. So with this means Incubation Master. So if you have a demon in your party, the incubation of monster companion eggs is sped up. So that's actually going to be quite good, especially if you, like me, are always incubating eggs. Then over here, in terms of the party skill, it's going to be using the Battle Master party skill. So with this, it's going to have two different specific traits here. So one, all party members get plus 2% to critical hit rate. This does not stack with similar effects. Then also all party members get plus 2% to spell crit rate. And this again does not stack with similar effects. So that's going to be that there. So then pretty much since you are using the Monster Master, there are going to be two different levels in terms of leveling up your character. So you're going to have a regular level for the actual class and then the one for the Monster Master. But pretty much since I have already done this with the dragon, this is already complete. So the special classes that require a monster master are going to be the dragon, the druid, and now also the demon. So since I've already cleared that with the dragon, I already have this on for my demon special class. Then the other part is going to pretty much be for the regular leveling. So pretty much at level 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 45, 50, 55, 50 twice, 55, 60, 65, and 70 twice, and 75, you are going to get specific skills that are going to be for this particular class. And also some of these are going to be permanent skills that carry on over to the other classes. So for example, at level 30, you're going to get plus 5 to strength. That is going to be a permanent skill that can go to other classes. Then also at level 50, you're going to get plus 3%, plus 3 to strength. Again, that's going to be, again, carry over to other classes. Then you're also going to have one at level 60, which is going to be plus 5 to your max HP carried over to other classes. Also at level 70, you're going to have plus 3 to strength again carried over to other classes. So then also at level 70, plus 3 to your durability, again carried to other classes. So that's also one reason why you want to level up these characters, so you can actually just build up your character itself overall. So that's actually going to be quite good. Then besides that, in this case, the Dharma Temple quests or the trials, pretty much once you get to level 30, you can challenge the Dharma Temple quest. So the level 30 trials are going to be again 4. So trial 1 is going to be perform 30 attacks on enemies while dual wielding. So that's actually very easy to complete. Then after that, trial 2 is going to be perform 10 critical hits. Trial 3 is going to be perform Eradication Mind 10 times. And then Trial 4 is to activate Demon's Majesty 3 times. So Demon's Majesty is going to be the Walker skill. So with that, I actually now want to go ahead and introduce you to this Walker skill, which is going to be right over here. So the Walker skill, Demon Majesty. So Majin no no Eco. So with this, what it does is increases the drop rate of souls from field battles. This is going to last 10 minutes. So that's going to be found this information right here. So this is actually going to be very good, especially if you're going to run up against very rare monsters that you don't get souls for very often. So you kind of timing is important, but it's if you get lucky with this, it's very good chance that you can actually get some rare souls from this. So I actually want to go ahead and activate that just to show you what it's like. So that there, it is now active. So now I actually want to go into some battles and actually show you exactly some of the skills of this particular class. So over here, the first skill that I want to go over is going to be right over here. This is going to be Yaibukutaki, which is going to be weapon break. It's going to cost 10 MP, and it's pretty much breaking a blade. This attack does 150% weapon damage to one character with a chance of lowering their attack power. So I'm going to do it to this undead man right here. So in this case, I was able to lower its attack power. You can see the debuff there. So next ability that this is class is going to have is going to be this one right over here. So this is going to be Bumowashi. So this is going to be learned at level 10. So it costs 9 MP, and what it does is pretty much a spin attack. So brandishing the sword, this does 120% weapon damage to all enemies like this. So you saw there with that physical attack, I actually did double damage to some of the enemies. Then next, the ability that I want to go over is going to be right over here. So this is going to be called Futofukutsu, which is going to be called Tenacity. This is learned at level 20. So with this, it's going to cost MP cost is going to be 8, and through Inspiration of the Mind, this removes all negative status effects and conditions that are on the character. Since I don't have any on, this isn't actually going to do anything, but I'll go ahead and do it anyway. Then over here, there you actually saw the activation of Eradication Mind. So with this buff right over here, so this is probably going to give me some type of increased damage to one of the types of enemy types that I'm seeing right here in this battle. So the next ability that I want to go over is going to be learned at level 30. This is one that we actually have seen on many enemies in the past. It's going to be Hageshi Otokebi, which is Fierce Roar. So if you remember Fierce Roar, this is going to do physical damage to the enemy, but also causes fear. So in this case, does 180% physical technique damage to all enemies, which cannot be guarded nor evaded, and has a chance to inflict fear. So going to be like this. So in that case, you actually did see a Suko no Ichigeki on the undead man. So the Suko no Ichigeki, you can actually tell by it from other critical attacks, is that it actually has a purple outline to it. Okay, so in this case, in terms of being feared, the duck's bill that you actually see over here on the right, you can actually saw it lost a turn. So that was the effect of the Fierce Roar. So the next abilities that I actually want to go over are actually going to be from the Soul Path. So the first one going to be from the Superhuman Path, the Battlemaster Path. So over here, this is actually going to be this one. Let's see, right over here. So this is going to be Fuon na Hitomi, which pretty much means disturbing gaze. So this is going to cost 10 MP, and what it does, it has a rare chance of inflicting misfortune weapon physical technique on an enemy. So this specific debuff was actually introduced in the summer with Luida's whip. That weapon actually had that particular debuff on it towards enemy. So I actually want to go ahead and try that. I'm actually going to try it on the undead man here. So in this case, I believe it actually did work. So you can see here that it actually does have misfortune on it. So now pretty much the skills that it actually does is actually going to be lowered. So definitely you'll see me or see that enemy doing less damage. Then next I want to actually go over is going to be another ability. In this case, this is going to be right over here. So this is going to be the second ability from the superhuman path, which is going to be called Kaishin no Hirameki, which is inspiring critical hit. This is going to cost 10% of the max HP, so it increases the wielder's critical hit rate as well as damage to their critical hits. So going to be a buff like this. Then next, what I want to do is go over the super demon path. So that's going to be for the monster master. So in this case, this is going to be featuring one that we have seen before. Here, what I'll do is actually go over the second one first before I go over the first one. So the first one that I'm going to go over here is going to be over here. This is going to be Konzetsu Yashi, so just eradication, not eradication mind, which is the ability trait. But here, this is again going to cost 10% of your wielder's max MP. The wielder will have an increased damage value with this with the special effect enemy type plus damage plus, and deal a powerful blow to enemies. This can only be used once during battle, so going to be like this. Then next ability that I want to go over is going to be one that we actually have seen quite a bit before. So it's going to be STEMI. So STEMI pretty much is actually translated as Desperate Stand, going to cost 8 MP, and pretty much the character gains 2 ranks to their attack power, but becomes more susceptible to physical attacks by 2 ranks. But since this particular character does have a protective shield on, I will not actually see those effects, negative effects on. Okay, so next what I want to do is actually go over the final ability of this particular class. This is actually going to be right over here. So this is going to be called Suimin Evolution, so Sleeping Evolution. So with this, what it does is with the demon putting themselves to sleep, they go up 1 level for Secrets of Evolution every turn and recover a certain amount of HP and MP. If they receive lethal damage, they will be left with 1 HP and can no longer use this specific effect, and this can only be used once per battle. So going to be like this. So most likely this is also going to cost 10 MP. So there you see that I just went up level. So here again, going to go over here. Again, putting myself to sleep, and again going to use that again over here for all my characters. So again, the max level for evolution, Secrets Evolution, is going to be rank 6. And then here, going to use it for this final character. So everyone's increasing their levels. So there goes level 4. There goes level 5. Level 4. Level 5 there. So there only took 174 damage. Again, increasing evolution power. So now this character's awake and finished off. Okay, so that pretty much was my demon group. So what I want to do real quick is actually heal them up and actually show you how they are in just a regular battle when I am not actually trying to just show you the moves. So here, just going to go ahead and go into a battle. So these particular characters are actually going to be lower level, as you can see, for what is recommended for these groups of enemies. So these group of enemies are recommended for special classes level 60, I believe. So what I had to do here is to actually use souls that not only give me good damage, but also increase my agility as well, so I can take my actions faster than the other enemies. So here again, I want to try one more time, just to give you an idea of what I have here. So here, new metal enemies. So the new metal enemy you can see here. And since I have the Metal King Greatsword on, all my actions are taken before the characters here, and then those two enemies were taken away by the black hole. Okay, so besides that, here, maybe one more battle that I would like to actually go ahead into. So hopefully here I want to see if I can get critical hits. Nothing there. Possibly could get something here. We'll see. Nothing there either. But definitely with this hit, maybe critical hit. No critical hits there. But you did see some extra damage there. That was thanks to the dual wielding. But yeah, pretty much, like I said, the character or the class description is described, pretty much just overwhelming the enemy with power. That's pretty much going to be this particular class, so the demon class. So that's pretty much going to be my explanation for this specific new class. So definitely, this is a class you want to level up. This is going to be your major damage dealer in the future once this definitely gets up into the even just level 60 can probably do some decent damage, but once you're in the 70s, definitely I would actually like to try this out in a major battle. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. So most likely my next video is going to be on the Awakening Calamities super high difficulty quest. So definitely please stay tuned for that. But with that said, I'm going to end this video here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.